Hi there, my name is Joanna Davis and I'm doing a quick DVD for you today to help you to step into another personality to make the very most of any situation that you find yourself in. This is a really handy tool to use. I've used it many times myself. As I say, my company is firstsuccess.com, 1st, success.com. So if you want to look me up, then you can do. Please feel welcome. Now, the idea that I got from this, I've used it in therapy many times before, but there was an interesting article in the News of the World magazine a couple of weeks ago, and it's just showing these self-help books that the rich and famous, I don't know if you can see that, are actually reading. And we've got Kim Cattrall there, and we've got Paris Hilton as well, and they're all holding various self-help books such as The Secret and The Power of Now, etc. And I hope one day they might be holding mine, which is coming out soon, which will be Return from the Void, which is coming out in June, which is most exciting. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a bit of transitional osmosis based on NLP. Now, how we do this is we basically have a little bit of fun, and what I want you to do is think about somebody that you admire or that you would like some of their traits for yourself. Now, you don't need this person's permission to do this. This is the beauty of this exercise. So say, for instance, that you would love to be Paris Hilton, or perhaps you'd like to be Helen Mirren. Perhaps, as a guy, you like the qualities of George Clooney or a fantasy figure such as James Bond. However you perceive or see that person, it could even be a best friend who appears to you to have it all. Perhaps they have a very good posture, perhaps they have a lot of charisma, perhaps they're funny and you need to be in a situation, you're a best man at a wedding and you need to be funny, you need to rely on that. Or it could be that you need to be assertive and you need to be able to go into a business forte and a business meeting, and perhaps you need to present yourself as being quite logical and serious and being able to handle yourself at that meeting. So I'm pretty sure you've got the hang of it now. Whatever scenario that you need to be in, that you need to address and you want to feel comfortable within, you can be that person of your choice. So think of a person now, and I really do want you to really size that person up. Really think about that person now. Make sure you're in a nice quiet spot, you're not going to be disturbed, you're not hungry, you don't need to go to the toilet, you're not too hot, too cold. Just breathing, you're chilling, and you're just daydreaming. And I want you to think about that person. Think about that person that you would like to have. Their traits, perhaps their charisma, their willpower, their popularity, their brain power, whatever it is. And you're actually going to sneak into their essence, okay? This is perfectly fine, okay? Because you're just chilling and you're taking your time. And now I want you to imagine that that person is sat right next to you now. And it's great, you're thrilled, they're right next to you now. And they're going to allow you, they're almost like a shadow, they're an outer shell, they're going to allow you just to step and sit into them. So I want you to imagine just sitting and settling into that person and just feeling, just imagining how it would feel to be in their body. How does that feel? You're quiet, you're on your own, you can really get into this now. So let's say, for instance, for argument's sake, that I want to be Kim Cattrall there. And she's successful, she's beautiful, she's on a beach, she's having a good time. She's not in character, she's just the actress, okay, and she's lovely, and I perceive her as being tall, elegant, fit, beautiful, successful, and I want to be all those things. So I too am now feeling myself in her body, and what her thought processes must be like, what her life must be like, how people must look at her, and the sort of experiences that she more or less has, the sort of clothes that she wears, the body that she has. I want you to really bring it all in. So if it's a guy or a girl, whoever it is, bring that person into yourself. You're sat inside their body right now. Make it as real as possible. Close your eyes if you need to and just listen to the sound of my voice. And just imagine that you can smell the smells that are around that person. Okay, if there's any smells, if they're outside, if they're inside, if they're smoking a cigar, if they're in an office, or if they're drinking champagne, perhaps the smell, the tingle of the bubbles underneath your nose. The success, maybe they're just driving to an important business meeting in a leather car, and you can smell that leather, you can sink into that leather, okay? Feel the clothes that they're wearing. They're perhaps very successful, so feel the silk that is against their skin, the leather or the suede or the jewellery or the nice watch. Feel it all, feel that success around you. And make it as real as you possibly can, using all of your senses, every single one of your senses, the touch, the feel, the smell, vibrations, subtleties, visualization, everything, right down to the breeze that's in your hair if you're outside. And now go even deeper into their thought processes, their internal workings. This kind of person that you want to be or need to be for whatever occasion that you need to slip into. What would that person be thinking? How do they think? If they're very slender, for instance, would their mind be very disciplined? And what would make their mind disciplined? What would they be thinking to be so disciplined? Would they be thinking at a different goal, their ulterior motive, a career move? You can do that too. You can do it. So just you step into that and continue going along with this ride, because it's the most amazing journey of your life, okay? Right now, you can be anyone you want to be, and this is the magical bit about the power of the mind, and I love it. Mind mechanics is amazing, and this transitional osmosis is transitioning you into a person that you would like to be. Not forever perhaps, but gradually you could just take a few bits and pieces of them that you actually admire and would like for yourself, or just to fit a certain occasion that perhaps you're nervous about, like a job interview or something like that, and you want to be ultra confident in that situation. So you can use this tool. And now imagine just other people looking at you as if you are this person, and how they're reacting to you. How subtly different is that? And how do you walk? How do you stand? How do you talk? How do you present yourself? What's different? Enjoy it. Enjoy the sensations and the experiences of this exercise. And now, after you've soaked up that wonderful feeling, you really enjoyed it, I want you to place yourself in a situation that you have in mind, that perhaps you've been a little bit nervous or fearful of, and just see yourself now as you're feeling as that new person has given you everything that they have to give, and you've taken on all of their willpower, their charisma, or anything else you admire about them. Place yourself in that situation and now see how you deal with it very, very differently, very successfully, very smoothly, in fact. And there's a sense of ease and confidence about the whole thing. It's so easy for you. It's like second nature. It's a walk in the park. See yourself in your perfect day now, going from beginning all the way to the end. And you can close your eyes if you want to do that. You can close your eyes and just see yourself going through your perfect day as this person would, from beginning to end, or the occasion that you need to be in. At the job interview, where you're pleasant and you can give eye contact and you can shake hands and you feel amazing. You're in your own space and you're feeling really good, really confident about yourself, and you can carry that within the centre of yourself now. And simply when you've finished, you just shift yourself a little physically, as if you're shifting yourself out of that person's essence, out of their shadow self, and you thank them. You thank them mentally in your mind or out loud. because this is a good way now to detach and say, well, thanks, I've got that now. I've got that to put in my toolkit. Thank you very much. I'll keep that for next time, or I'll keep it right now because I'm actually going to go off and apply this exercise now. And then all you have to do when you get to your destination, or wherever you need to be, and you need to apply this exercise, you can just tap on your stomach. Just tap on your stomach and reawaken that nugget of transitional osmosis that you've got in there now, deep within the centre of you. You've got that part of that personality within you now. And that's wonderful, because all of the good things, all of the confidence and the charisma and the intelligence and all the things that you want in there, the disciplines and the willpower and everything you want, you've got. And you can just physically tap. Just tap on the top of your tummy, just for a few seconds. And you'll feel that part of that personality beginning to tingle and lift and come out. So good luck with that. I think you're really going to enjoy it. I have loads of fun, and I can be whoever I want to be from one day to the next, in either subtle ways or very dramatic ways given the occasion. But it's a real fun and useful tool, and can be a very serious tool when you need to be assertive, especially in a situation you may be nervous about, maybe going to court or something like that. Maybe there's debt collectors and there's things in life that aren't quite so pleasant. You can use this tool again from someone who's quite clever, quite paced, quite calm, quite logical, who you admire. And you'd like to be able to deal with things like that too. So go have fun with it. Until next time, I will bid you farewell. Bye.